I am Tlingit. I'm of the Eagle Moiety, and I am Kagwantan, the box house, Kit. My Tlingit name is Sheens. My English name is Morgan Fawcett. I'm here today to share with you a little bit of my culture, and also a story that comes from my home village, Alaska. I'm Tlingit. I'm originally from Juneau, Alaska. My family is from a village 182 miles south of Juneau called Kuna. This is also known as Gautakan, which means protected from the north winds, or Kunakawu, which is the village of Kuna. Tlingit people are originally from Southeast Alaska. This is a completely different place than what we see or think of when we think of Alaska. When we think about the state of Alaska, we think of the cold tundra, where it gets really, really cold in the winter and gets really, really hot in the summer. Where I'm from is a rainforest. You get about 192 inches of rainfall every year. In my tribe, we have two groups. We are either eagle or raven. Eagle and raven together create balance. And we're a matrilineal society, meaning our lineage is passed down to the mother. So my mother is also of the Eagle Moiety. And then it breaks down into smaller groups. We go from moieties, either being eagle or raven, into clans. And the eagle moiety has a certain number of clans, and the ravens have a certain amount of clans. And I'm Kagwantan. This is one of the clans that belongs to the Eagle moiety. And this gives me the right to wear not only the eagle crest, like this piece here, but also the wolf crest. And then it breaks down into smaller groups. We break down into houses. There are at least 16 different houses of the Kagwantan. I belong to the box house, which is Kit. And because I belong to Kit, I have the right to wear the brown bear crest. This also gives me the right to bear names that belong to the box house, to tell stories that belong to the box house. It gives me the right to the Kagwantan Atu, which means property. That's songs, that's names, history, stories. That is Atu. Now, a story that I would like to share with you guys does not belong to me. In our tradition, if you tell a story or sing a song that does not belong to your clan or your house, you must ask permission to tell it, or be given permission to tell the story or sing the song. So the story I'd like to share with you, I was given permission to tell by a woman whose name is Carol Williams. She is of the Raven moiety, from the Duck Day Ton of the Raven Nest House. She and my grandparents are of the same clan and house. So it is a great honor that she allows me to tell this story. Before introduction to the Russian people, we were a very strong and intelligent people. There was nothing that we didn't share, and we believed that there was nothing that we couldn't do. Our men, they were great warriors. They were very strong and intelligent and cunning. And they knew how to work together as a team, as a single unit, so that many people could become one. And they showed this strength, they showed this unity in many ways. They could canoe as one person, each movement fluid, each person moving in unison, working together to propel a canoe. And at one word, the clan leaders could tell them to lift up their paddles, and as one, they would lift their paddles. Because they knew how to work with each other. They would always test their strength and work together to improve upon themselves. They would go up to the tallest hill or to the hardest rock wall and time each other, see who could climb the wall the fastest. And those that would struggle, they would help each other by running with them, by lifting saplings from the ground or carrying logs on their back so that they may become stronger, so that they may, as a unit, be stronger. When they learned a new way to fish or to hunt or a new place where there was more fish or more game, they would share this knowledge with everybody in the village, in a hunakalu. And they tell everybody, this is how I did it. This is where I went. This is what we need to do to become stronger. And when all that was done, they would celebrate. Our women were just as important, just as strong, and if not more intelligent than our men. They did so much work to keep us together, to keep the tribe going. If they discovered a new way of making medicine, or cooking, or a new place to gather gumboots or berries, a new way to weave, whether that's a basket or a new way to make a net, they would come together. And they would share that knowledge. And when they were done, and they taught everybody in the village, they would celebrate. Because they shared that knowledge, and they all had what was necessary to survive. Our way of life changed after the Russians came. In many ways, we were still very strong. In many ways, we were still very intelligent and knew what we needed to do to survive. We are also a very curious group, and we did everything that was necessary to observe and to learn. Our elders watched in the Russian fort as men would walk into a building. They'd be strong. They'd be just off a day of work, and they'd come out stupid and stumbling, unable to stand up, very weak. And they'd fall on the ground and not wake up until morning. And we were curious. We needed to know what was going on in that room to make such strong men lie on the ground and not wake up until morning. So our clan leader sent in 2 of our strongest men into this building to investigate. And they walked in strong and proud, coherent. When they left that evening, they were carrying a bottle nooked in their arm. And they couldn't stand up straight. And nothing they said made sense. Once they tripped and fell on the ground, they didn't wake up till morning. This old man turned to his wife and he said, if our 2 strongest men can't overcome what's in this building, how can we expect to beat this? This elderly woman, the clan leader's wife, looks at her husband and she says, we must have patience. There will come a day when we are strong enough to overcome what is in that bottle, what is in that building. will be strong enough to stand against it. We must have patience and wait for the day when the time comes. I feel that day is today. What was in that bottle and in that building was alcohol. And alcohol can bring down even the strongest person, make even the most intelligent person behave in a stupid way. And it does hurt us. It hurts our body and it hurts our brain. And the one way to overcome it is by choosing to abstain from it, choosing not to drink alcohol. We have that choice. We know that it hurts us. We know that it can hurt our children. Today is the day. So,